getting to know you.
Hello, and welcome to The O Show. I'm your host, Oriana Fox, and we're here today to discuss a rather hot topic: masculinity, sexuality, and Me Too. Have you heard? You must have heard. Masculinity these days is toxic, and the male sex drive is libido non grata. So I'm wondering, is there nothing redeemable about masculinity? Are there no erections worth embracing? Don't get me wrong, I'm a card-carrying feminist. In fact, I have my card right here. I must admit, quite frankly, and some of you may have guessed, my interest in this topic is personal. I myself possess a very masculine sexuality. I like to be the one to make the first move. So what do you say we do it? Let's start the show. So what's the best way, in your professional opinion, to treat social anxiety?
The best way is one of the most difficult ways, all right? And now this is this. You do have to acknowledge one fundamental truth about yourself. That you are human, as the rag and bone man says. Okay? So don't blame me. Okay. Human beings will expose their humanity. We sweat. We stammer. Our minds go blank.
I am a butchophile. I pretty much, most of my relationships have been with women who identify as butch or are on the trans-masculine spectrum. But, you know, I didn't know, it's like, do I want to be it or do I want to have it? And, you know, why do you have to choose one or the other? I wanted both. And I like to think that, you know, I can embody a certain element of visual pleasure and disobedience at the same time.
Effeminacy to me reflects this misalignment, is what I call. Misalignment between my male body and my effeminate agenda, and I use effeminate in a very specific way because effeminacy means approximating femininity. So it means you're not feminine, you're failing at femininity, and it also means you're failing at masculinity. So you're failing at gender in general. So that I find attractive about effeminacy because it is embracing failure.
You know, for me, like, my art was really about trying to question what the point of art was. You know, what were the values that we were working with? What in a way, what qualified as an artist? What qualified as an artwork? Like, how do we define it? You know, I mean, I think this is fantastic sitting on your chat show, which is an artwork. I mean, we're taking part. I'm taking part in your performance. We're all taking part in this kind of art experiment.
What you also find is because you're treated so well in that job, or there's no way I would have put up with somebody treating me badly when I was doing that work. That then, in theory, you should carry that over into your personal relationships and think, well, why am I going to let someone treat me badly when they're not paying me? When, you know, that I didn't let them treat me badly when they were paying me for my time and my company. So it's quite interesting, the repercussions of that. I think also what was interesting in terms of this notion of feeling exploited and this belief that you must somehow be exploited, and how difficult it is to feel exploited when you're being paid £300 an hour. Because I get paid that now sometimes to give a lecture, and that's a hell of a lot more work that goes into that, in a sense, than going out to dinner with someone and actually having sex with them.
And the only abuse we could prove is we've been raped, we've been beaten, because it could see, it could. And if we've been starved, we're very skinny. You know, there was even a domestic workers who could go in the cat flap. That's how it's gained, because she's been starved. I'm not sure how this. We're in this modern century, but the the slavery before is very much alive today, I have to say.
We can't know everything, and we have to assert our right to be unknowable. To me, the oppressive aspect of psychiatry is about there's someone who knows you and someone who's known, and that relationship between like power and knowledge, so you're always subjected, you're curated. It's more just like how like a museum, like a British museum, is about imperial plunder and colonial violence through just knowing and wanting to know. So you don't know me and you can't, and that can be a liberating thing too.
Sadly, or fortunately, depending on your point of view, we've come to the end of the show. So if you decide to reveal your vulnerability or to air your dirty laundry, please do take care, but also take stock in the knowledge that becoming vulnerable in public helps to create a world that's safer for others to do the same. Thank you.